There's a lot of things couples can do in Walt Disney World, and we're here to help you not make any mistakes so you have the best time together in Disney World. Going to Disney World as a couple is a really, really awesome thing, and today we're very lucky to have my beautiful and wonderful wife, Michelle, joining us for our discussion today on the mistakes you don't want to make as a couple in Walt Disney World. It's awesome to have you here with us, and we're glad that we can share our experiences together with you. So we're going to get started. The first mistake that we would like to tell you to avoid is to choose your restaurants wisely. Make sure that you pick a restaurant that matches what you're trying to do while you're eating.
So, for example, if you want to go to character dining, you absolutely can. It's not just for kids, but maybe you don't want the wild, crazy, loud sort of environments. Maybe Chef Mickey's isn't the right option for you. But Garden Grill, however, is much more quiet. It's not a buffet. They bring everything to your table and the characters come to you. It's always been that way. Pre-COVID and current regulations, like the characters come to your table. It's not you going up to meet them.
And there's no buffet, so there's no like chaos going that way. And also Chippendale. That's all I got to say for me. You get to see Chippendale at Garden Grill. So like, you know, Chef Mickey's is great. We love Chef Mickey's and we've been there a number of times, but it's chaotic. It's nuts. And if you're not looking for that kind of environment, Garden Grill is a great way to see the characters and still have a good meal, but it's just way less chaos. Yeah, that definitely is something you want to avoid. Continuing on talking about the restaurants, one of the things we like to tell people is don't miss out on the restaurants outside of the parks. Yes, there's great restaurants inside the parks. I mean, Skipper Canteen, Le Cellier, right? Those are fantastic. They're good places to eat. Mm-hmm. But the resorts right by a lot of those parks have some amazing places to eat. I mean, you go to the Beach Club and Yacht Club and you can see Yachtsman Steakhouse. I mean, that place is great. I also really love Chico, which is a short ride to Animal Kingdom Lodge. I mean, you have some that you really like too.
Yeah, Ohana over at the Polynesian.
Oh yeah.
California Grill over at the Contemporary, and you have a great view of Magic Kingdom. If you get a reservation during fireworks, you have a great view of the show. They pipe the music in.
So romantic. It's so awesome. But families love it too. So it's like you can have a great time in California Grill. One of the things that we actually disagree on in this instance, we were talking about it, we were trying to prep this up, is that I think that you should wait to go to Topolino's Terrace, which is an amazing restaurant and her personal new favorite on property. Topolino's Terrace. I think you should wait till you're done in the parks, and she disagrees. So, I mean, for me, I think you should just wait till you're done and then head over, because it's a Skyliner ride. But, I mean, you want to explain on what you think?
Well, my thought is getting back to your resort if you're not staying at the Riviera. If you take the Skyliner back to either Hollywood Studios or Epcot, you can catch a bus back to your resort. Whereas from the Riviera, your options are limited. You can't hop a bus to whatever hotel you're staying at.
I mean, you can go to Disney Springs and then go from Disney Springs to your hotel. That takes forever. So I can see your point, but that's why I think that you should wait till you're done. But that's just me. But there you go. Some restaurant tips about things you should avoid as a couple. Just be careful. Just know what you're doing. Pick the right restaurants. Pretty simple. The next thing that we'd like to recommend is that character meet and greets are totally okay for adults without kids. The characters actually seem to love it. Like, they love it when you're willing to buy into the magic. They love it, and they interact with you great. I mean, we absolutely adore going to see the different princesses and visiting with the characters and getting hugs. We're looking forward to that coming back sometime soon. I mean, but like, you really love which one was that one you really liked?
I always like to go over to say hi to Alice in the United Kingdom.
I remember that time when you were wearing the dress and she was like, "Oh, hello, me." I love that. That was so good.
And she's kind of tucked away, so it doesn't always have a long line either.
Yeah, people... Mary Poppins is there too, and she's always lovely to talk to.
Much harder to catch.
Yeah, the one that we just tried recently for the very first time was in Animal Kingdom. We went to the Safari Mickey, and we got to see Safari Mickey and Minnie, and that was a couple years ago that we did that one for the first time. And that was I never really realized that one was there.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was there, but I didn't. And then when we went in, and Mickey and Minnie were so gracious, So gracious, and the staff was like, they were having fun. We took some great pictures. I'll see if I can find them and throw them into right now so you can see it. But we had such a great time with that one. Yeah, don't be afraid. The characters are there. They're fun. They love interacting with everybody. Just go ahead and do it. Don't be afraid to do it because you're just there as two adults. Buy into the magic. It's okay, right?
And you're all paying for admission to the park, so you're allowed to participate too and be a big kid.
Yeah, that's a good point. The next mistake it's a controversial one. Yeah, it's kind of a controversial one. Is remember that if you're there as a couple, there are families there. And you need to be gracious and understanding of that. And they're there to have fun just like you, but don't ruin their fun by making really stupid mistakes. I mean, I just recently did a video, you should watch it. It's on mistakes not to make in Epcot. And one of the things I mentioned is that while drinking around the world is great, and we've done it, don't be stupid and get yourself sloshed. Because, well, I told a story that happened one year when we were there about a group of people. So you should check out that video. But would you agree with me on this?
Yeah, there comes a time when you don't need to be a big sloppy embarrassment to yourself. Save that for when you're home in a place where you have to be 21 to go. Don't do it in front of families and kids you don't know.
Yeah, because lifetime bans are a real thing in Disney World.
Also true.
And we've seen people slosh drunk who've gotten those because they've ended up making really dumb choices. Like the guy who jumped in the lagoon. Remember that guy? What was he? He was like half naked when he jumped in, wasn't he? Yeah.
Probably.
It was bad.
There's been a lot.
Yeah. And the lady with the cucumber. Who stole the cucumber when we were there. Hold on, I'll throw that story in right now. One thing I would tell you is that don't be an idiot in the Disney parks. And I'm saying that seriously. Some lady this week got caught trying to climb off the boat to steal a cucumber off the ride, Living with the Land. Just don't do that stuff. Do you want to be able to come back to this park? Then don't do dumb things. Because that's a pretty dumb thing. Trying to steal a cucumber from Living with the Land. I don't know what possessed somebody to think that was a good idea. That's ridiculous. All right, yeah, see, she stole a cucumber right before we were there. Come on. Like, seriously? You made an embarrassment of yourself, and there's families, and kids are going to see that. Don't do it. One of the last mistakes we want to keep you from making is to skip Disney Springs. Don't skip Disney Springs. Like, make time. Find a day. I mean, Animal Kingdom closes earlier than all the parks. Do it on your Animal Kingdom day for at least a little bit of time. Not only for the restaurants. We've already talked about restaurants, but the shopping is just plussed up a little bit. There's way more choices. I mean, personally, I love Hawaiian shirts. I mean, I have a whole collection of them. I wear them in the vlogs all the time. You see me here doing these, explaining my Tommy Bahama shirts. I love it. There's a Tommy Bahama store there. I mean, where else can we go? Oh, Vera Bradley.
Right across from Tommy Bahama is Vera Bradley, where you can buy all of the purses and bags.
Which you have.
And umbrellas, wallets.
And, I mean, you could get merchandise a little plussed up. I mean, our little friend that joins us on our vlog all the time. Yeah, there's our buddy. You watch some of our trip vlogs, you'll see the adventures of Grogu and a bunch of them. Look at the Hollywood Studios one first. I'll pop it up right there. But you can get that merchandise that's just a little bit more. You can get the ears there, too. These are the 50th anniversary ones. Thanks to our friend Michelle, who got them for us. Not this Michelle, another Michelle. She got those for us. But, it's just Disney Springs has some great stuff, and it's really nice to walk around. Good restaurants, easy, quick grab and go food. I mean, it's a great place to visit. Don't skip it. Well, there we have it, folks. There is our tips on the mistakes you shouldn't make in Disney World as a couple. I'm so glad to have Michelle with me. Mwah! Thanks for being here, hon. It's just so nice to be able to share it with somebody, and there's certain things you shouldn't have to worry about. Hey, if you could leave a comment down below telling us the things that you think people should do as adult couples in Disney World, or maybe shouldn't do as adult couples in Disney World, we'd really appreciate that.
It's really easy for you to show support of the channel by hitting the like and subscribe button. We'd really appreciate your support.
Yeah, that thumbs up button really helps us out a lot. Hey, and we don't like to say goodbye because we're gonna see you real soon. So we say, see you bye.